Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's section of reads. This is on YouTube channel James13 Wicca, in case you're seeing it somewhere else. I'm going to put the dice in decks. All that information should be below. Other than that, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's going to be below. I'm going to repeat this at the end of the video also if you want to see it there. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the reading you chose. Hello, Scorpio. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Scorpio? Ooh, Death card at the bottom. That is your card. So this should be going to your advantage at the very least. Okay. Devil in the environment. Astrologically, the Devil card talks about Capricorn energy. Scorpios, and Capricorn can get along quite well. I want to say depending on the subject matter. Depending on the subject matter? Okay. Do you always get along like this? I don't know. But in certain subjects, when you both agree at where it's going and who's taking responsibility for what, you can. You can. So is this more of a Capricorn energy, or are we saying something else with the Devil? The Devil wants something fixed and is letting something go or backing off. The Devil is acting out of character, but it's there. We need to be aware of the Devil energy. I feel like it's more talking about like dealing with Capricorn or some type of Capricorn-like influence. If this is a person you're dealing with, it would be somebody who has boundaries and does not take kindly to their boundaries being stepped on, can hold on like nobody's business, can hold their ground like nobody's business. And as long as reason is present and they're respected, they have to be respected, they have to feel respected. Things can go fairly as expected. If they're respected, things go as expected. And they have to feel that way. It can't be you feel that they're being respected. They have to feel they're being respected. You know how that goes. This energy is letting it be right now. They're letting it be right now, but this card is not like, it's not like it's just going to step aside. It's watching. And even though they're kind of like, I feel like this is an energy, it's kind of like, all right, Scorpio, you say you have this under control, okay. But if this goes a direction they don't like, they could snap in and they could snap hard, very hard. And it might not be against you directly, it might be against somebody else, and that might bother you in a different way. So keep that in mind. So this energy that you've been dealing with, it does seem to be respectful towards you. At least it seems like it's energy coming towards you. It feels like it is. Doesn't mean you have to be on the same page with that, but you've been moving forward. I feel like as long as I leave that alone, okay, this is another reason this is here. As long as I'm careful with this and I leave this alone as much as possible, things seem to be fairly smooth. I don't know, it makes me nervous. Because I feel like it's gone well for a while. And I've been aware of that energy. I've been as respectful as I can with it. And it seems like it's just kind of staying over there and it's letting me handle it as long as I keep it under control and I keep things out of their way and it doesn't cause issue for them. They seem to be quite fine with it as long as responsibilities are taken care of. Okay. neither Scorpio nor, if it doesn't have to be a literal Capricorn, it's somebody with those type of characteristics, but neither your energy or their energy fools around with certain things. Like it is what it is, and it better work out the right way. Both your energy and their energy seem to be on the same level with that. Like, oh, this will work out, and people better respect the rules. Whatever this subject is, it's important like that. Scorpio, depending on how intense it is, can be a little bit lenient. Not so much this other energy. But it depends on what it is and how important it is. It depends. It's very... And whatever you're dealing with, it's kind of like you are letting certain things go because you feel like it's for the best. Long run, all right, I don't need to call this out right now. I don't want to call that out, and I don't think I need to. So there's certain things you're letting go by, but there's other things it's kind of like, all right, I need to call this out. I don't know if it really matters, but I will just to keep in the rhythm of it. You're being very careful. You're not calling out everything, especially if you're like, in the long run, I don't think it's going to be noticed, and I don't think it's going to help the situation. I'm trying to be lenient where I feel like it can be okay. I do feel like you're trying to be lenient with certain things for specific reasons. Like, it's not just because, like, it's Tuesday and I feel like it. It's kind of like, well, maybe this one deserves a break. Maybe if I could show them a little, maybe I'm trying to show them a little compassion, and just maybe that's just trying to get some positive energy there. There's a reason you're doing what you're doing. You're not really confident it's going to work out in your favor, but you're giving it a fair shot. You're trying to be as fair as you can. You're looking at how things have been, and I feel like I'm also kind of trying to balance that out. Like, listen, I've been nice to you. I've been trying to be nice to you. Keep working with me. Let's work together well. You know, we can let this keep going, but, you know, there's certain things that are okay and certain things that won't be tolerated, so let's remember that. You got grace here. It's outcome. It's very outcome driven. I want to keep that positive energy. I want to keep things going nicely. I want to keep people getting along for whatever reason. Doing my best with it. Is it perfect? No. Does it need to be? No. You're doing well with it. You do have a lot of humanity showing through. So in other words, you're saying stuff every now and then, or something's coming forward. It's just happening, but it's kind of like I'm either letting it go or trying to let it disappear, or I'm like addressing it if I feel necessary. Every now and then I feel like I just say something and I'm like, whoops. If I don't have to address it, I'm just letting it go. If I feel like, okay, I better say something, I'm addressing it as necessary to smooth it out. Very graceful as best you can. Again, not perfect, but it doesn't need to be perfect. Trying to hold back, but it's still moving forward at the same time. This is like, even for Scorpio, this is a very, it takes a lot. Even for you guys. You guys are strong, and you guys can do a lot, put up with a lot if you decide it's warranted. This is a lot. This is a lot. You're holding the line. Seven of Wands, you're holding the line, you're doing what you need to do. And it's holding the line in two different ways, not letting people too close, but also not letting people know how you feel about certain things, because, you know, just being very careful. A lot of strength coming in with this. You got a lot of support of the universe going on here. You gotta have a lot of spiritual support here trying to help you navigate this. I mean, you're human, like everybody else. There's only so much you can put up with, but you're doing your best, and you're doing really well. Doing really well. What is this moment coming up here? Is this... Okay, I'm just going to do the dice because I'm starting to think somebody is adding in. We got another factor coming in. Queen of Cups, King of Swords, and your card again. But it's starting to shake. It's kind of going like this. Kind of like, oh. This new factor, maybe new person. We were doing well. The other energy you're dealing with is used to things working a certain way. And you've been going along with it because things stay dealable. Things stay in a good place. This energy is not so much about pattern. The other one feels about pattern. It is the way it is. It stays a certain way. This energy is kind of a let's shake it up energy. And it's like, okay, can Scorpio roll with that? Yes. This other energy, maybe not so much. This becomes a bit of a complication. Queen of Cups on the dice, also. At first, I feel like I'm trying to keep that at a minimum, and I'm trying to keep that more to myself. The thing is, when this comes in, it's going to be what it's going to be. It's a king energy. It's a leader energy. Scorpio is also a leader energy, though. So you can go toe-to-toe with this other, but it's like, okay. It's becoming overwhelming. Let's not let it go there. They're warning that if it goes into this land of mystery, like I'll just handle it as it comes forward, that other energy you deal with, whoever this may be, with those devil aspects, it's not likely going to go your way. It could easily go where you knew Scorpio and you didn't tell me. And then all of a sudden you become persona non grata. Is that what I need to say with that? You become enemy number one? I don't think that's what that is. You become undesirable. All of a sudden, instead of being an ally, you're looked at as an enemy. Leaving it in the mystery can easily, doesn't mean it definitely will, but I'm choking on it, I'm noticing. Good chance it'll go that way. Doesn't mean it's definite. The other possibility is to just lay it out on the line for whoever that devil energy is. Just lay it out on the line for whoever this is. Lay it out on the line. Kind of like, listen, devil. It's got to let you know what's going on here. Another person added into the pot here. They say things their own way. They like to shake it up. I only have so much control over this, but I'm doing my best to keep it stable. I don't want this to shake up your situation. I'm trying to deflect it. I was thinking maybe I could going forward, and I'm going to try to. But I want you to know what's going on so that you know what my capabilities are and that I am trying my best. But it's, in the moment, I'm doing the best I can with it. That will stabilize your situation. You will also, believe it or not, get the respect of this energy, whoever this devil energy is, because you're leveling with them. You're letting them know what's happening and what you're trying to do to stabilize it. And you're also kind of like, hey, I'm one person. I do the best I can, but I can't do everything. I'm going to do my best to help this work out. And I feel like what they're going to do is like, all right, I'll keep my eyes open too. If I get any information, if there's anything I can do to help you, Scorpio, I'll help you because I know you're trying. Letting them know this energy, and it doesn't have to be Capricorn, but it can. You keeping them ahead of it gets them in that energy of like, I need to keep an eye out for this. It lets them know there could be change. It lets them get prepared as much as they can on their terms. If things have been good for a while, especially, and then this just comes out of nowhere, they're going to be extremely unhappy and they're going to take it out in many different directions. If you kind of keep them abreast of it and you're like, hey, unexpected thing here, factor that I'm trying to deal with, but I want to let you know it's a little shaky here. I just want you to be aware of it, but I'm doing my best with it. They're prepared. It's kind of like instead of them like having somebody just show up at their house expecting dinner, you're kind of letting them know, like, I don't expect them to show up at your house for dinner, just so you know, but this person from out of town is in town, and I know that they could call you. They could just randomly show up. They have that. They're just random like that. I'm trying to deflect it. I'm trying to keep it from becoming an issue for you. But if you at least know they're in town and they could possibly do this, I just want you to know I'm doing my best to deflect it. I just wanted you to know at least that they're in town. Okay. Scorpio does what Scorpio wants. So if this energy is trying to get you to keep it a secret, you do what you want. You do what you got to do. You do what you got to do. You do what you got to do. That's all I'm saying. That could go better, going that direction. Possibilities, you know. The readings are for entertainment purposes only. Yeah. What's over here? There's good at the end of here, but what is it? If this goes as planned, and you can keep this whoever this is abreast of what's going on, keep them informed as much as possible. Even if it doesn't go well, they're still in good in good energy with you. This is the energy I feel like I'm most concerned about. I don't know how it sounds to you. You're the one, if this reading is hitting, you know where you want to take it. I'm most concerned about this. This is also one of those energies, once you're on the crap list, it's really hard to get off of it. I'm just saying. Even if it's unfair and you're like, it's not fair that I'm on the crap list, it's still hard to get off of it. You know what I mean? If this goes the way where you keep them abreast of what's going on, they stay in happy energy with you, and things keep going in a happy direction for you. I'm not saying it's fair, I'm just saying that's what I'm getting from this reading. They don't like to get caught off guard. It really, really burns their biscuits, let me tell you. So once those biscuits are burned, they don't forget it. It's all about what keeps peace in this situation and what helps you manage it the best you can. So overall, this reading is kind of like informative. Like, if this is playing out this way, there's no right or wrong way. It's more about, if this is playing out this way, what works for you? What do you feel like is the best decision? Hopefully it's giving you enough information for you to make a good decision for you. Also, they're throwing this in at the end. I'm giving you ideas, I'm giving you possibilities. If you can take that farther and in a different direction, don't limit yourself. Do what you gotta do. These are for entertainment purposes only. If something is hitting and is playing out this way, and you're like, well, I see this, I see that, and maybe I said this, and maybe I said that, but you're like, but I see something he didn't say. I see a different way I can take this, and I'm thinking, for my situation, this might be a better option. Do what's right for you. Even if I didn't hit the option, if you're like all of a sudden getting this click and like, oh, but I could do it this way instead, go with your intuition. Scorpio tends to be very intuitive. Go with what you're getting and see where it goes for you. Even if all of this is on and I'm giving you a good possibility, if you're like, yeah, but, and you're thinking of like, I should maybe take it this other way, take it the way that you feel is right, just to be fair. I don't know why I need to put that in there, but just in case that's effective. All right, I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.